All right. What's up, people? It's your boy KT the Gamer. My YouTube channel is back, up and running, but I don't have a console yet. And that's the part I want to get into you guys and tell y'all about and all that good shit. Well, I honestly don't know where to start. But there was a certain somebody that was in my life. I don't want to say names or whatever, but let's just say she's a YouTuber, you know. A YouTuber that I had a relationship with. Long story short, we were living together for like, 2 years, I think, or a year at least, you know, living with her mom. And just to catch up on things, to get right to the point, her mom had passed away. So we ended up living in this hotel. Then we had to move to another one and then go back and forth because the hotels are made where you can only stay for 28 days and then go back to another one until we found in-town suites. And as you can see, I'm still living good. I'm happy. Got me some new clothes. Look at my shirt. I'm killing it. You know what I'm saying? Avatar, look at that. Look at that. Nice. Now, for the young folks out there in these relationships, I would like to say, be mindful of who you're going out with because you can possibly, I can't even talk. There's a possible chance you could be going out with a damn narcissist. And I want to break this down. And I know I'm probably moving too fast with this story I want to talk about, but a narcissist basically is a person who are self-entitled. They think they run everything. They can control everything, right? They are the type of people, if you don't do exactly what they say or whatever the case may be, they're going to get upset, right? And the sad part is, not only they don't get upset, but they'll try to do fucked up shit. And narcissists are really sneaky people. So in my relationship, I come to realize I was going out with a narcissist the whole entire fucking time. Okay. So the problem was in the beginning of my relationship, things were fine, just like in your relationship. Not just fine, some people relationships, and it's gonna sound kind of like I'm bragging or being cocky. But how some relationships everything's fine, and some relationships in the beginning is okay, it starts off okay. No, it started off special. It was like everything I ever had, everything I ever wanted. I'm in 2009. She comes up to me, oh, I love you, and blah, blah, blah. But before that, we asked each other out, blah, blah, blah. I didn't hesitate. And she surprisingly didn't hesitate because of my mindset as a man. And all you fellas, y'all know what I mean. I'll be thinking, women got to take time to go out. Take time to do all the, relationship stuff after they done been through a breakup. Because she told me she had broke up with somebody and then she broke up with somebody else. So in my head, I'm thinking, wow, in a sense, I mean, it's her business, but there's a lot of people, and why it's so sudden that you going out with me so fast? You get what I'm saying? Like, it's your decision. That's cool. You're entitled to that. That's cool. But I'm like, because I wasn't thinking of it back then like that. I was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? But still had common sense. I'm like, deep down, I had this weird feeling. Like, am I going out with the right person? And and I'm sensitive to when somebody tell me they love me or whatever the case. People say, you so sensitive. You can't take a joke. Well, I can't handle it when somebody tell me they love me in a sense where, not in a bad way. If you're a female and you tell me you love me and you do this, I love you. I love you so much. Like, I'm in my mind, I'm really going to think in my heart, like, damn, she really do love me. Oh my God. I fall for that shit. And that's the thing about a narcissist. They do what you like them to do. They do everything you want them to do because, in a sense, it's like they want to make you feel good about yourself. In the beginning, everything's good. Everything, but with a narcissist, everything is up to here. Oh, fast and meaty, like boom. You got to be careful with these narcissists. You know why? because their goal is to control you. So in a sense, I know you can control how you feel. I get it. I get that. Shit, can't nobody control me. No, you're right. Can't nobody control you. You can tell me, hey, go get this water bottle. I'll get it. You had control over me. I got it for you. Or you made a threat. If you don't get this water bottle, I'm gonna slap you upside your head. Okay, I get it. That's control. But there's another form of control, emotional control. That's the control I'm talking about. Not when somebody tell you a certain thing and you say, hey, you don't control me. You don't control me. Motherfucker this and mother blah, blah, blah. You don't control me. And then they always want to, then the other person would say, you a grown ass man. You a grown ass woman. Ain't nobody controlling you. You're a grown ass man. Ain't nobody controlling you. All that, right? No, it ain't about that. No. The control I'm talking about is emotional control. Let's just say I was known for my temper, in my family, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm Hulk, I get mad. But when I think back, the most times I got mad, I never really did nothing bad. I've said some fucked up things, but I ain't perfect. But I was all out of anger. And so what a narcissist does, they use your likes and dislikes against you. Let's say if you don't like them when somebody do this to you all the time. They'll do that to you. They have a way of trying to cause pain. Like, she used to do little stuff. Like, when I think about it, she did so much weird things that I didn't notice, but I started having these gut feelings. Like, even back in, after 2010, because that's where it was 2009, 2010, one of them. We was going out for 13 years. It all started with, it was a rumor going around, she's cheating on you, right? I'm like, hell no. With who? Some dude named, I don't want to name names, but some big dude too, bigger than me. He almost kind of similarly almost looked like me, but in a sense, he had oh shit, damn tag. Sorry. Anyway, boy, I'm telling you, I'm blessed. But anyway, so to recap back and let's go back. Like I said, I'm in this hotel now, and that where it all began is the relationship, high school sweethearts. So she had this thing where it was a rumor going around saying she was cheating on me. And I took this relationship serious because I take this love stuff serious. Like, call me a girly girl. You know how women be at the wedding. Yeah, I get like that too, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a human. Fuck it. But anyway, sorry for the language, kids. Sorry. But anyway. So, long story short, I hear this rumor. My little brother's telling me, yo, I think she's cheating on you, bro. I'm like, what? Then I'm like, hell no, ain't no fucking way she's cheating on me. Hell no, man. She the one for me. She ended up buying me an Xbox 360. Boom, another like. I love video games. And cool ass shirts. My favorite color is blue. Anyway. So, the problem I had was I have a tendency to hold grudges. Okay? So remember, a narcissist will use your likes and your dislikes against you. Okay? And the last one thing I want to say, I did upload a short video, like a few weeks ago. No. Like a month ago, like somewhere around May, I think. Something like that. And I was talking about the reason why I don't have my game system. And this is basically a recap for that. I know I should have said that in the very beginning. But here we go. So then my little brother tells me, he gave me this idea. He say, what if she is buying you this game to distract you? No, not to distract me. And we'll get it back to that too. What if she's buying you this game because she feel bad for what she did? But she's not going to tell you what she did, but she's going to do that out of guilt. I'm like, you might be right, because when I was guilty in doing stuff, if my mama was be like, who drunk up all the Kool-Aid? I sneak in here and add a little water to that thing because I ain't want to get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? When I was a kid. And that's another thing about narcissists. They got childlike minds. They're adult children. You was a big kid laughing at fart noises. Not that kind of child. It's like my kind of childish. Y'all hear it on my videos. I'm gaming. but more of a having like a tantrum. They go into a narcissistic rage when they don't get their way, when they don't get what they want out of you or whatever. And I think I lost my place. Anyway, my dog over there sleeping. But anyway, the problem I had was I kept denying it. I'll say, nah, she not cheating on me. She not cheating on me. And so she used that childlike sense, in a sense, use her childlike personality and hear up and like do something, sneaky to get herself out of trouble, thinking I didn't notice it. So then I heard another rumor. Weeks go by, months go by, I heard another rumor. She was in the closet with you know who and blah, blah, blah. Not in the closet like, oh, the person is gay and coming out the closet type closet. No, literally in a closet coming out. Maybe because from what I was told, somebody witnessed my ex coming out of the closet, literally, and then somebody else putting their clothes on like, oh, shit. Like this, like, oh, shit. Or something like that. You know how you get caught doing the nasty. But yeah, something like that. So that's when I lost it. That's when my heart got even broken. I'm like, everybody was right. So guess what my secret goal was? You can't play a player. My secret goal was at that time was to, you know what, since she played me, I'm going to play her back. And I'm going to be real with you. It was a rumor going around, her family, narcissistic ass family, saying I'm using her for her money. So and at the time, I didn't know I was doing this. I didn't know this is what was going on. But I guess my instincts, my natural empathic instincts, and I'm going to get into y'all about an empath. An empath is a person who can feel energies around them. If, let's say this water bottle is a human, and he's mad, but he's not mad. He's not showing you that he's upset about something, but you can feel it. You can just feel it before he or she can say nothing. I could be walking up to you right now. Hey, something just blocked me from coming at you, like on the video games where you walking into a wall, like on GTA 5, and you just walking in, you can't even go through it. Like they walking like this, like through a wall like this, like that. It's like a barrier, it's like a boundary. And I'm gonna get into that. A boundary is some things people don't cross, and she crossed a lot of boundaries, and I let her get away with that, and I didn't know. So back to this. So from that point on, I held this long ass grudge on her. I was just upset, like, bitch, you cheated on me. Bitch, you cheated on me. Bitch, you cheated on me. You fucked me over. You fucked me over. I felt so fucked over. And every time I bring it up, you always bringing up the past. Well, listen, I wouldn't like when somebody bring up the past to me, but don't make me look like the bad person for doing what I like to do when I'm feeling hurt. Some people have a way punching a hole in the wall when they're hurt. I bring up the past. And if you don't like me bringing it up, then you can leave. It's not going to kill me. You get what I'm saying? So I have a way of making you feel guilty for what you did to bring justice. And she knows what I'm talking about. Bitch, you know what you did and you done fucked up. And my thing is this. I keep it real on my channel, okay? Y'all seen it. No farts and giggles, coughs, wheezing, you get all that. I keep it 100. She ain't perfect at all. She ain't got no haircut, so who cares? Got a nice ass shirt though. But back to the subject, because I ramble a lot. But it'd be the truth though. But now fast forward from that situation, I forgave her. I let it go. I didn't worry about it. So then we run into one of my old friends from middle school. I ain't gonna say his name. He's not important to me, and she ain't important to me either. We started having fun, getting together. We got back in touch with each other. Things are cool. Months go by. We all going out having fun. One particular night, this is how I knew he was a narcissist. He was doing things that was so good to be true. I know it sounds crazy. I know a friend going to buy you things. But one particular night, we had too much fucking fun. At the tin roof, they closed that shit down because of COVID. COVID fucked a lot of shit up. He bought me 7 shots of liquor. I had like 2 pitchers of beer, then a regular cup of beer. At that time, I was drunk, having fun. I'm like, yo, and all this and that. I think we ended up going to the Holiday Inn because he had got this big $1,000 pay. And I was like, oh, I wish I can get a pay like that one day. And I ended up getting But that's a different story. Crazy stuff. But my thing was, I went to we went to the hotel, we hung out, had fun, but I just kept having these weird feelings again. I was like, something don't feel right. Okay, y'all seen Spider-Man. I hate to be a spoiler, but you remember when Green Goblin, I guess, try to be the nice guy all of a sudden on the the new Spider-Man that just came out. Y'all know the 3 Spider-Men on that anyway. And they all in a circle talking about this and that, trying to, Tom Holland's character, Peter Parker, he's trying to fix all the villains' problems, their abilities because they don't want them no more, whatever. Then he just sense something don't feel right. He turns his head. Green Goblin. I be sensing shit. Like, I'm an empath. I have these senses, like spidey senses. And something told me, I gotta figure out something. Why is my friend and my lady, so-called lady, which she never was in the beginning anyway. Anyway, let me get back to this. Because I'm not upset no more. I was in the beginning. But we chill out at another hotel. It's something to feel right. I started noticing she always had this chemistry with people. Like, she had this chemistry between her and him. And it wasn't just too friendly. It was just weird stuff. Like, he'll touch her leg, and I know I'm looking at it as a joke. I'm like, what, chill? We just laughing. You just, touched her butt. And she, I'm thinking in my mind, she'd be like, stop, we friends, you can't do that. But they all playing, so I'm not looking at it like that because I like to play. So I'm looking at everything like, I take everything as a joke, to be honest. I'm childish like that. That kind of childish. But then I think when I started reflecting, being in this hotel and everything, it's not that it bothered me. It's just I started how I overthink a lot. Y'all heard me on my videos. I was just sitting there like, what the hell is going on here? So you mean to tell me this, that happened, blah, blah, blah. That explains this and that. That's how my brain works. I started reflecting everything. You know how Raven have a vision? That's a Raven. I start having visions, but backwards. Are you stuck in the past? People who always tell you you're stuck in the past, and this is my philosophy and my theory, you don't got to take my word for it. But I feel like if you're stuck in the past, that means you either have a problem you never got to solve. And there's nothing wrong with that. But narcissists is going to make you seem wrong with that because why? They don't want to get caught. They don't want to get exposed. That's how you kill them. That's like exposing them to who they really are is like throwing holy water on a vampire. You ever seen on the end of the movie? You throw holy water on them and they turn, first they all regular things, right? And then you throw the holy water on them, then turn to this evil looking demon creature at the end, and they try to scare her away like a little slithering snake they are. The narcissists. And yeah, that's basically what happened. I started exposing who he really was. And I started noticing like something ain't right about these two. Something just not adding up. And I'm not one of those insecure people. Oh, I think she is cheated on me. And I think, how women do too, mostly women. Or, guys do it. But I'm not so insecure like that. But something I was feeling insecure the one couple of days. We was at Uptown at the Epicenter sitting there chilling. And I just felt completely ignored. And the one thing about narcissists, they do this thing called discard. Okay, what do you do when you're done with this? When you done drinking the water? You throw it away. It's called discarding. I felt thrown away. She used to have this habit where we all loving and cool and and you know how you take time to separate or spend time and then you just separate. It wasn't the normal kind. I felt it more of like I was an object. Like, yeah, you just a cigarette. I can puff you in this story and use you whenever I want to because I have control over you. That's basically what that was. That's what the relationship was. Now, when I reflect, let's go backwards again. When I reflect back, the time when we first started going out, our first, not date, when she first came over, she was my little brother was going out with another girl. I ain't gonna say her name, just they not important. Fake people ain't important to me. You get it? But, so, I noticed something. You know how you get admired or not inspired by something? She was looking at them to kiss, and I'm like, dude, the attention is over here. I'm here for you. I grabbed her and hugged and kissed her, grabbed her butt and everything. Oh, years and years later, the bitch gonna have the nerve to tell me, oh, I felt it uncomfortable or some shit like that, or I felt this way. I didn't really like that, I didn't. But how the fuck you running up to me, hugging me? Literally, she used to run full speed to hug me, grab me like this, hug me. Like, bitch, how the fuck are you doing that in high school and stuff? How do you know if I felt uncomfortable? Because that particular time I was going through some stuff with my mom, and I'm getting into that when I get a chance, and all this and that. So that's that. So my friend guy, so-called friend guy I've been knowing since middle school, I had to think back and reflect on him. Back then, he did have a moment where there was times where, these kids would pick on me, do all that stuff. And I took this serious back then where, how do you go from me and you laughing and talking about SpongeBob and Patrick, and then all of a sudden you, when the friends come by, start talking, when the other classmates come by, start making fun of my shoes and clothes or whatever the case may be, or just making fun of me ugly, this and that, your mama's so fat, blah, blah, blah. Here he come. I know, right? Yeah, I know. Or if the teacher fuss at me, he'd have something to say. But when they not around, when nobody's around, hey man, you remember what happened on South Park? At the time, I'm like, this little puny little scrawny ass dude he's smart for that. He's slick. I think he's fucking slick. So the problem I had was, how do you go from being all nice to me, and then when you get in front of people, you want to act different? Years later, I thought he changed, and let's go back again. I know you're like, damn, bro, you going back and forth, but my way of telling stories is like, I like to put the pieces all up together, because that's how I'm going to make my movies one day. Anyway, this is all finna stick together like glue. You finna see why. Next thing you know, I'm what I gonna say? Oh, next thing you know, I was just, then I started, after I reflected it, something didn't feel right. We'd be talking on the phone. We all used to talk three-way on the phone together, just having fun. And then I had another friend girl. She wore glasses. That's all I'm gonna tell you. And the thing about narcissists, they like to get in people's head and manipulate and destroy your character. Basically, let's say I'm a narcissist, and you catch me in the act of doing something wrong, like cheating on you, doing something sneaky, you taking the money out of your pocket while you're sleeping, stupid stuff like that. They'll take it overboard by trying to make themselves look like, if you expose them out of revenge, they'll slander your name. Hey, I don't think you would want to talk to him. He's crazy. He's crazy. She tried to make me feel like I was the crazy one, like literally, like you. And she used to have this weird habit of telling me my emotions. You're upset, Tay, and I get that. I'm like, no. There be times where I'm not really upset. I'm just ignoring her about stuff because I'm, holding a grudge on her. You see, you're upset. You're happy. Like, how you gonna tell me what my feelings are? Like you speak the word of God. That's what narcissists are. They think they're gods. They think they're so perfect. So when I reflect back on everything, I'm like, if you're a narcissist, you had to get this from somewhere. And I always thought people were born with it. But nah, I thought that. No, it comes from trauma that happened back in your day, because he went through some trauma back in his day with situations in his family doing him wrong. She did too. I've had problems, but I don't go around, treating people nasty. I don't go around doing people dirty. And I'm glad I'm talking to y'all now, because guess what? Another thing, I finally got a new motherfucking phone, and it's clear. It's good. I don't need no bitch. I don't need nobody. I don't trust nobody. I'm not upset. I don't have no reason to be angry. I am happy. Finally at peace. Now let's fast forward to now. Me and her, we still not getting along about stuff. Same old bullshit. And it was a moment in time where we'll go out and have fun, and she started acting weird. I'm going through things and playing the victim about stuff. My brother this, and she was a good actor, because she'd come up to me and immediately the tears. You know how something happened and you finally get rescued, and the cops will say what happened, and you just, for example, she used to just bust out in tears, and I'll fall for it. And I'm like, oh my God. And I used to get on her like, hey, you need to stop crying, man. Life's too short, bro. I understand what he did, but bad things don't last long. No matter what I told her, it was never enough. It's like she wanted to be the victim so bad, so she can get all the attention on her. Okay, so, but the reason why I was getting on her is because I didn't want, I want nobody being down. I want people to be happy. So I used to get frustrated at her. I'm like, yo, come on, quit crying all the time, dude. Like, my mommy this and my daddy that. I'm like, so that's the past. But see, when I bring up the past, it's a problem. All right, let's fast forward. We didn't. She used to try to say stuff like we didn't talk for months and months and months. This was like what 24. Okay, let's go 20. What 16? No. Like somewhere in 2018, I started working at Amazon. That's when life got real interesting. There was time, like I said, back to this too. We was going out, we'd go out and have fun. And she started acting weird, like strange, like mad for no reason. Screaming at me. Just treat me like shit. I'm like, what the fuck is your problem, bitch? That's how I felt. I ain't say it to her, but that's how I felt. But how I really felt came out when I started living with her. Because that was my payback to show you how it made me feel. She used to tell me to do little stuff. And when I say she had control over me in a way, she'd be like, I don't want to talk right now. I'm like, fine, I'll just walk off. Taylor, come here. Then I come back. She'll just push me away. You know what I'm saying? And scream at me. Or I can be trying to help her. Yo, you upset? What's going on? Want to help you? I'm not upset. No, she had a whole situation where she screamed at me because her brother was hitting on her or whatever the case may be. Her brother was hitting on her and doing something a lot. And I see why. I don't condone violence. I don't want nobody to get hurt, but I kind of see why. Because I'm trying to figure out who's really the victim here at this time. So my thing was, and there will be a part 2 to this story. My thing was, what the hell is going on with you? She was a narcissist the whole time. And I thought she was nothing like her family. But no, she disguised it so well because her acting skills. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, this woman, I was like, yo, let me take you to my homeboy house. I got a lot of friends. Okay. Let me take you to my homeboy house and blah, blah, blah. To keep you away from your brother. And I just got treated so wrong. She didn't want to sit near me as if I did something to her. And blah, blah, blah. It's like she was trying to make the relationship not work out because every time I try to work things out, and I know I said some things that work out, in my mind, I'm thinking I'm not good enough. That's what she do. That she had that control over me. She's probably proud of it now when she finally sees this video. If she do, if she don't, that's cool. But my thing is, she, in a sense, what I was trying to say, she has some kind of control over me where, let me think, where, like she used to do weird shit. Like the next day to go home from my friend's house way back, she had left or whatever, and I'm like, damn, bro. Then I'm yelling on the phone like, yo, man, what the fuck is your problem last night? Because it finally built in, and she know that's what I do. The anger will build up. But first, I'm okay. You talking shit to me, you cussing at me, I'm calm. Then it hit me the next day, like, you really try to hurt my feelings. And I'm gonna take it as you try to kill my child or something. Like, ooh. So I'm yelling at her. She hangs up on me. Yeah, I hung up because you keep yelling at me. Well, bitch, didn't you yell at me to my face the night before? Because I was trying to help your ass? All right, fast forward. She hit me with the, we not talking and blah, blah. From that point in, that's when I stopped talking to her. It was over. Because the time she cheated on me way back then, because I don't feel like it's a rumor. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. Now when I think back, I broke up with her. Then I took her stupid ass back. And that was my stupid ass. But then again, it's all good, At least I had love in my heart to forgive. I just did it in a crazy way. I kept calling her phone and hanging up because I was scared. I was like, she had me thinking, that's how narcissists do. The hell you think you're doing something wrong. Now fast forward again, years later, this 2018, I'm working at Amazon, things are good. We're not talking as much anymore and this and that. I started feeling left out because she had a YouTube channel, And I was like, damn, I want to be a part of that. Why I can't play games? Why I can't be a part of the group? And it's almost like she was pushing me out of the group in her own little way, sneaky little way. You know, I was like, dude, why can't, I'm looking at, we had this QLED TV because we were making big money when I moved out of my old neighborhood. And and I'm watching this stuff on YouTube. I'm proud of her. But I'm like, hold up. Because I still want to talk to the bitch. But I'm proud of her because I'm like, yo, can I be a part of this? Why can I never be a part of that? She had control over that in her own way. Now, here's the thing I was going to say about people manipulating people and putting on these acting skills. I had a friend girl too. She wore glasses and she had a big ass booty. I ain't gonna say who she is, but rumor has it, that's what I'm thinking. She got into a car accident and she had memory loss. The one thing about narcissists, they bring up lies. They know how to lie real good and they lie all the time. They lie so good, they believe their own lies. Okay? It's crazy. Because I notice every time my ex will lie to me about something, I say, you are a liar. I'm not a liar. How is that offensive? If you're not a liar, you wouldn't go that crazy over there about that. Because I know if I'm guilty of something, yeah, I'll freak out because I'm guilty of something I did. My mom used to say, who drank up all the Kool-Aid? And she's talking to all of us as kids. Hear my smart mouth go, I don't know. I don't really like the red Kool-Aid anyway. She'd be like, I wasn't even talking to you. She had a point. I got scared. Well, shit. She caught me. So I got my own self caught. That's what narcissists do. They get their own self caught. But the one thing about narcissists is if you way too intelligent, you're a threat to them. Not no physical threat, but mentally. Because they can't control you, and they know that. So they're going to do everything they can to control you. And they always go by what hurts you the most. They always do that. My mom, she used to hurt me the most, not physically, but mentally. I had people who, did me wrong. And so fast forward now, my friend girl, she, I ain't gonna say her name. Well, I don't care. Her name was Sequoia. And so her sisters and stuff, they was all cool with me. We all family, we cool. But then one day I see them. I ain't seen them in years because the last time we got in contact, we was like, I ain't talking on the phone in a while. I was working. My life was changing. Everything was in progress. Everything was going good. And one thing about narcissists, you have a good ass life in your own and you'll sacrifice from them and they'll take it all away from you, bro. Not just being a gold digger, like, how gold diggers are. Not the typical gold digger. No, they drain your energy. They took everything from me. I became a real bad alcoholic because of her. I don't like to blame people, but she did used to always buy me alcohol a lot. But I accepted it. But if you really love me, you would say no until you had enough. No matter how mad I probably would have got about it. And I remember she used to always hit on me too. Like, there'd be moments where sorry. Let me give me some water. This shit's getting good. But yeah, there would be moments where she was like, let me test my strength on you. I know you can take pain, which I can because I want to be a pro wrestler. She'll slap me and stuff. It was a time where she wanted to get drunk, whatever. She was going through this pain, her family, this and that. And I'm telling her, dude, you with me, you got nothing to worry about. If somebody tell me that, I'm going to be feeling okay. No, it was never enough for her. Nothing was never enough. Because she coming off so sweet and just kind of, hi, how are you? But when I look at her, I'm like, y'all don't know the hell I go through with this bitch. That's how I really been feeling. And that's my real feelings there. So what happened was she would she did a lot of fucked up shit that it's hard to speak about because it was a lot. But it's certain little aspects of my life with 13 years with her was hell. I might make a movie called 13 Years in Hell or a show. We have 13 seasons. Damn. But anyway, it'll be based off her bullshit. But anyway, back to the subject. The other bullshit she done to me. But anyway, so there were times where she would like like, yeah, my friend Shakoya, yeah, she tells me she got into this car accident. She's suffering from like memory loss. The reason why I know this is because I asked her because I'm at Amazon, but then I'm about to go to work. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm in Burger King downtown. If you're from Charlotte, you know what I'm talking about. Burger King in transit. And I'm like, hey, how are you? Oh, I don't do hugs. Because she was like that. She really do hugs. Only if she really loved me. She had real love for me as a friend. We used to run up to hug each other. Hey, my friend. Hey, buddy. You know, blah, blah, blah. But it was different then. Yeah, I get you got memory loss. You can't remember me. I understand. That's cool. It hurt my feelings at first because I thought, damn, she don't even remember me, and it's only been a couple of years. How you can't remember me? You know what I'm saying? That shit hurt my feelings. But then her sisters, you know, the big brother or the big sibling, always gonna the little sibling is gonna look up to the big sibling. You know, get stuff like that. They looked at me like they know me. They looked at me like, and they looked at her like, oh shit, huh? But then when I think back, I've been reflecting. I see why that happened. It ain't no car accident shit. It might have been that. But no. If you know, have memory loss or whatever, then why is it your sisters can remember me? You know how you look at somebody, you can, oh, I know him, but they try to play it off and didn't see me. I'm literally we're chasing after them and they running away like I'm a monster. I'm like, yo, what's going on? This is how I was. Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's up? They walked past me. At first, they walked past. I'm like, "Hey, how are you?" My heart was stuck because I ain't see them in a while. Like, what's up? I'm happy to see them, and that's love right there. When somebody happy to see you, I consider that love. Nobody was happy to see me, and her sisters, her little sisters, they was looking at me like they knew better. Oh, I know him. They know how cool I am, how funny I am. I get mad from here and there, but they know how cool I was. I'm a cool, laid back guy, right? So this is why I'm talking about the slandering your character. Basically, I feel like my ex probably got into their heads and then told me a lie. Let's say, for example, stay away from Katerius because something wrong with him. He's a crazy person. He's bad, and I don't want him to hurt you. And then she come to my face. Hi, yeah. How'd she come up with that so fast? She planned this out. Fast forward, I ended up seeing Sequoia at my job, my new job. I'm gonna go say where I work at. Sorry. Sorry, choking. Woo. I'm glad I'm not on TV doing that. Okay. Okay. I was actually shocked to see them again all them other little years later. Like 2 years, 3 years later, 4 years later, something like that. I'm working at my new job that's down the street from where I work. It's this way. That's all I can tell you. And now I'm in a pizza line, and I'm in a line about to give me some pizza because I love my pizza. And I see a big ass booty. I'm like, damn, who is that? Boom, Sequoia. I knew it. Glasses on. The sisters saw me, and I guess when they glanced, they ran off. Like, oh shit, here comes the crazy one. I guess she must have put something in their heads about me. If I'm so crazy, do I look crazy? The only thing crazy about me is that damn cough. No, I don't have COVID. But yeah. Oh, all my videos, you even hear me angry, you can go back, y'all can go back and look. And I got nothing to prove to nobody. Y'all can go back and look what makes me crazy. But guess what? I'm going to hold y'all here for part 2. Sorry, y'all.